January 2nd, 2004. Settling in Macau for the second time. In the cold wind. Opposite is the mainland. Zhuhai. Black sea water under your feet. This time I'm not a chip. But your own life. I have nowhere to go. There is no way back. As a person who has been an independent person who has been a child. Don't want your parents to worry too much. Finally choose Macau to leave everything to fate. The goal this time is to use more than 41,000. Win 350,000. Trouble of intercepting usury. Year 2004. The exchange rate of Hong Kong dollar is basically the same as that of the RMB. 40,000 Hong Kong dollars were exchanged in the exchange store. Stepping into Lisboa in memory. Still bustling crowds. Still a prosperous and magnificent light. Still a familiar atmosphere. Only the world changes. Things change. I don't bother to exchange this amount of money in the account room. I found a table. Change 38,000 chips. Left 3,000 Hong Kong dollars. Once you lose, you'll have a meal. The last luxurious dinner in life. Let life end in Haojiang. Boss roulette baccarat blackjack Caribbean. Looking at all kinds of people. It seems that you know that the investment method is also the easiest game. But looking back 4 years ago. Sister Lou's money in baccarat was still unconsciously moved to the bargaining chips of baccarat. Tell the truth. At that time, I won't talk about the way of the gods and demons. I don't even know the basic rules of baccarat. In front of me is a newly opened platform. It's sitting around now. The standing person. Someone is drawing something seriously with paper in his hand. At that time, it was not like the recordings displayed on computer LCD screens now. Instead, the official will put the road beads in each game before installing the official. The sixth door of the village with 5 red colors is displayed on the road table. Everyone continued to press the chips on the banker. Watch everyone bet. The gambling hero suddenly appeared in his mind. A word Andy Lau said to Nick Chung. Those so-called mainland boys are all bankers who cheat people. Only one-on-one and double jump. Chung Zhuang Chengxian is the most trustworthy. Is this a long-term housekeeper? Although I don't understand the rules. But without hesitation, he squeezed in an 18,000 chips on the banker. I remembered the 20,000 chips in my hand. Remind of the tips from Sister Lou's boss. Since I'm here to bet on my life. Just decide the winner and lose. Take advantage of the trend and put up the 20,000 chips. A handsome sister who can't read cards while standing. Just put 30,000 chips on the bank to see me. I immediately grabbed 20,000. Say to me in Hong Kong Mandarin. I murmured, ah. It's okay. I don't know how to read cards. Just look at it. As a little white who is betting on his own in the casino for the first time. I don't know what his words mean. Is it a kind reminder or a sarcasm? At that time, there was still a certain gap between the mainland and Hong Kong and Macau. Money is the courage of man. I don't feel confident even if I don't have money. I only found out later. Who has the biggest bet on baccarat? Who reads the cards? On the table after he bets. He bets the largest amount. Maybe he and I are trying to watch cards and bet on the gambling table. This should be a category of impoliteness. Little do you know. I don't even understand the basic rules. Not to mention these tricks. I was turned around and dared not look directly at the card. As a result, life and death are here. At this moment, I was nervous and covered in sweat. 30,000 per ordinary worker. 2 years of salary. Just let me throw it on the gambling table. The waiting time is as long as a year. Sweat has dripped from the forehead. Suddenly, there was a cheer in unison behind me. Yes. It's indeed an outbreak. I remember that the bank was filled with chips at that time. Although everyone doesn't have a big gamble. But the cheers from more than a dozen or 20 people in an instant. Deafening. The stone in my heart fell to the ground instantly. Looking back. The 6th red on the road bead is in sight. Back then, they were all pumping water dances in the container camps. Everyone thought about compensation from the banker and the official. It took more than 10 minutes. After a long wait, I got 74,100 chips. In a moment, the bank was filled with chips again. Everyone chases the house without exception. Take advantage of the victory like Sister Lou. Still take steady steps. Another thought struggle in my mind. Then impulsively defeated reason. Since you have a poor life. Then don't be afraid of one's head and one's head. What's more, in Macau. And Tan Lizzie and 74,100 went downstairs to the village again. The scammer can't buy a banker, and the official looked at me. I looked at the officials and asked in confusion. I'm not 100. I'm a 74,100 brothers village. A multiple of at least 500. This is the lowest bet. 100 can't be beaten for 500. Sitting in front of the seat. My brother turned around and told me. At that time, the tax was paid. For easier pumping. So you can't buy a house if you have a 500 bet on a 100 to 100 bet. Excuse me. First time playing. I'll get 100 chips back. I asked my brother. What can that 100 do? Buy your life to buy money or buy a banker to win the water. Your first time playing. Why do you hit so big? You sit and read the cards. Big brother is very enthusiastic. Get up and be angry. You don't need to do it. I don't know how to read cards. Let that big sister see it. He's lucky. I stopped my brother. Let me see the cards. I didn't even understand the rules. Let's talk about it. I don't have the courage to decide my own life and death either. Casinos could still smoke at that time. I'll light a cigarette. Twist and take a deep breath. Export-oriented. If you lose, I will walk out of Lisboa without hesitation. Destiny is handed over to someone else again. Close ears. Listen to the movement behind you. The elder sister's excited voice came from behind. I suddenly turned my head. See the idol. 2 cards are very small. The card in my elder sister has not opened yet. Someone else has been teasing for a few months. The 9-month-old sister opened the 2 cards with a smile. To this day, I still clearly remember that 17 and 17 recovered 144,300 chips. The mood is also very good. Don't hit the banker and report it. My brother put 1,500 chips on his spare time. Say to me kindly. Everyone bought the money from the bank and the big brother was alone with 300 or 500 chips. Looking at the big brother's confidence, I hesitated and held the chips tightly in my hand. Consider again. Decided to give up watching. It's strange to say. This really made my brother say it. The string was opened. Someone bought money from a few dealerships. The chips were held in my hand and it was water. I can't tell who should buy it from. The eldest brother was beaten 3 times in a row. Brother, I will help me bring what you buy, I won't buy it. Buy it from you. I handed the 20,000 chips to my elder brother. Hundreds of schools are not good things. Don't get caught in it. Just wait and see for entertainment. Don't be so scared. He handed me 10,000 chips. Together with your own 1,000, add 10,000 to the string. Unfortunately, there was no chance to make up the cards and was directly killed by the dealer. I'll go eat something, let's go together. Now the road is starting to be messy. The big brother lost. There was no hesitation in this game. Stand up and in the restaurant. I raised my glass to my elder brother. Brother, I respect you. If you didn't persuade me, I would have lost. Why did you make such a big bet when you play for the first time? The elder brother drank it all in one go. Put down the wine glass and look at me curiously. I had no choice, and time was limited, so I wanted to fight and decide quickly, and then leave if I win 350,000. I sighed. Pour wine for me and my elder brother. If you are not very rich and squandering in this way, then you are a declining gambler, winning or losing will follow the sky, and you can't wait to win and win everything in one go. But I can feel that you don't understand the hundreds of schools at all, you are not a gambler. The temperament is not like the officials or children from wealthy families who use money to enjoy themselves. The anxiety you reveal and the actions you take after betting are not what you should have at your age. The elder brother hit the nail on the head. This is my second time here, and I have never bet on my own before. Something happened this time, and only money could be used to solve it, so I thought of Macau. If you can't win, you can only throw your life here. He told the elder brother briefly what happened and drank the wine in one sip. He kept playing with the empty cup in his hand. Do you hope I finish my meal as soon as possible? After a while, the elder brother picked up a bite of the dish and slowly came up with this irrelevant sentence. Okay, my brother, your thinking is jumping so fast. You keep rotating your wine glass. I am not aiming at the casino, I have not encountered unintentional luck. It means you are very anxious now and wish I could eat immediately and enter the market with you, so that you can ignore the winner or lose. How can you win money with such a mentality? Brother, you are a full man and don't know that the hungry man is anxious. I'm anxious, I said helplessly. Full man. He smiled bitterly. Is there any cigarettes? Give me one. I haven't smoked a cigarette in a year. When I see you, I think of me who came to Macau for the first time, just like you, eager and impulsive. The elder brother lit the cigarette I handed over, took a deep breath, and said to me earnestly, I am a full man, I won't tell you about my experience. How many people come to Macau without stories? If you win or succeed, you are a hero, and no one will care about the process you experience. If you lose, nothing is it. Today you won more than 130,000 with a principal of more than 30,000 yuan, and you should be content by probability. Listen to my brother, come out of seclusion immediately. You are still young and have many roads to go, don't take this dead end. Let's have a good talk after going back and how much can it be solved. Do your job well and there is no hurdle that cannot be overcome. I said stubbornly, from relatives and friends. I can work hard and pay usury slowly. I am not afraid of how they deal with me, but I don't want them to harass my parents. My parents are old and can't bear so much scare. This time I just took the attitude of becoming a virtuous person if I failed. Either I won 350,000 times and never come again, or I would bury my bones in a foreign land. Since you don't listen to your advice, let's go. But I can tell you that even if you win this time, you will still come back in the future. No one who has been to Macau can resist such temptation. I swear to say, as long as I win this time, I will definitely not come in the future. Many years later, I came to Macau many times due to work reasons, but I remembered the bets that I won and lost for thousands of times. Until I couldn't control it after 17 years, I finally became a demon with one thought. Have you ever played blackjack? I called back blackjack, and my elder brother sat in front of a blackjack stage. I haven't played anything before. You place a bet and help me bring it. I handed my elder brother 30,000 chips and once again handed over my destiny to others. You can try your luck if you have 10,000 yuan per person. He also gave me 20,000 chips. I still don't understand the blackjack rules. Seeing the elder brother constantly gestured with various gestures, the chips gradually increased without realizing them. After the dealer killed 2 consecutive games, the elder brother took an inventory, handed me 26,000 chips, got up and said to me, let's go. Find a quiet baccarat platform. Looking at the plastic pieces of all sizes, no wonder so many people are addicted to it. The money won in just 20 minutes is almost a year's salary. My elder brother said he likes quiet platforms with fewer people, which is exactly what I like. I hope the faster the better. With a large number of people, it will take more than 10 minutes for my official compensation, which is not suitable for me. The mood at this moment. We chose a platform with no one, and the columns were arranged 1/3, and the blue idol accounted for more than half. Don't beat me, I'll find out the way first. The eldest brother bet 500 times on the string. I have forgotten what card I have drawn, and I only remember that my elder brother won after replenishing the cards. How many chips do you have? I counted the chips, and it was 163,000. This can be played more. As he spoke, the eldest brother put 10,000 on the string. After watching several games before, I only bet 4,000 at most. Looking at my elder brother's confidence, I pushed all 6,300 yuan into the string. Destiny must be in your own hands. Be more energetic. Let's see you. The eldest brother signaled to show me the cards with the official. I can't understand it. Just stand up and cheer up and play baccarat. Are your elder brother afraid of you? If he bullies you, you just need to believe that you will definitely win. As a result, the poker handed to me by the official did not get as stuttered as my elder brother, and fell directly to the table, 5 and 3, 8 o'clock. I looked at Higuan's hands nervously and prayed silently in my heart, don't drink. 3 points of the official card is equipped with official cards, beautiful. I jumped up from the stool, and the eldest brother stretched out his palm at the right time, and the 2 men's palms hit each other hard. This is my first time in the true sense of entering the world of baccarat. There should be another big brother Cien bet of 10,000. Listen to your thoughts. I don't know which movie said it. You have to win and talk about losing. Plus, my blind confidence in my elder brother. Without hesitation, he pushed all 126,000 to the string. Hope to take advantage of the luck. Resolve the battle as soon as possible. Your personality. The eldest brother shook his head with a wry smile. You can know, it's useless to persuade me. Then he signaled to continue to pick up the cards with the official. Let me see, the two cards that were simply thrown to the table, 9 and K. Can be excited. No 10 seconds. Hagwon actually gave 6 and 3. It's also 9 o'clock. Fuck your mother. I couldn't help but swear. The money in my pocket was gone like this. An old drama may not necessarily win at 9 o'clock, and may not necessarily lose at 0 o'clock. The woman and the official said dully. Although she is not ugly, I think she smiles so sinister, so fake, and so ugly at this time. Losing my mind, but I continued to push the chips to the string. Sorry, my brother is on the way. The eldest brother took the chips back and then said apologetically to Hagwon, gambling is not anger, it is money, not plastic. It is hard to say the way later. Just go against each other and try to deal with the matter less. He put 500 each on the pair. Only then did I notice that the pair pressed the area and wrote 11 stroke. I didn't quite understand what to play, so I pretended to be right. The team and the elder brother each released 5,300. The idle player has 2 8s and 5s, and the dealer has 2 3s. I'm right? My elder brother stretched out his palm to me, and after the high fives, everyone made up 8. I screamed excitedly again and stretched out my hand to my elder brother. A silly child, only the first 2 pictures can be considered a pair, and it doesn't count if it is not arranged. My elder brother patted my head and couldn't help but be amused by me. Haha, that's it. I smiled embarrassedly when I got the chips I won. Now the total chips are nearly 280,000, and the goal is no longer out of reach. Gambling will make people forget time, family, hunger, and everything. Before I knew it, the elder brother raised his hand and looked at his watch and asked, "How many do you have now?" 34-7. I looked at the chips and left. It's dawn and I can't get it up. Let's take a break, why don't you play for a while? I'm still a few thousand short of it, let's talk about something. We are humans, not machines, and we have changed shifts with officials. Do you use limited funds and energy and casino energy consumption? They don't close the door, and money will never win enough. My elder brother pulled me up and walked towards the account. Holding a stack of thousands of Hong Kong dollars in your hand, it's too unsatisfactory. 340,000 is like holding more than 30,000 yuan. When I left the door, there was a restaurant nearby, which was pretty good. I'll take you there to eat. I went out and took a taxi and walked towards the gate. Just having a simple meal, I asked my brother, should you rest or have a good time? The opposite is the gate. You can come out of the gate. It is fate that we brothers meet. I will not come back in the future. The eldest brother slowly took me to the checkpoint and said, we are also a match. I won some yesterday. You can take these 5,000 and add your money. It should be enough. Hurry up and deal with your business. Work hard and live a good life. Remember to keep the money in your pocket and don't put it in your bag. If you are found to be overcarried, it is troublesome. If you leave the threshold, you will be exchanged and the exchange rate will be verified there. I immediately refused, brother, I can't ask for your money. Don't be pretentious, just let you hold it. I don't want you to walk the path I once walked again. Remember, winning is just a process, losing is the ending. My brother forced the money into my pocket. Brother, I don't know your surname yet, can I leave a phone number? I will make money after I go back and I will send you the money. Okay, I won't keep it. Go back and live a good life and forget about Macau. Then he pushed me to the crowd who came out of Yongxiang. After observing for a while, I waved my hand to look at my elder brother, and he was no longer in the crowd. Many years later, he entered Macau again. Every time he went to Old Putin to look for his elder brother, but he never got what he wanted. If you can see this today, I would like to say sorry to you. Back then, the little bear you taught me so much that he did not listen to you and embarked on this road of no return. This trip to Macau was lucky enough to escape, but the inner demons had been planted.